toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Blue Devils will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Rivera. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Quick step and go. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 72 yards, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Calls his own number. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Looking to pass, it's Rivera. Bringing the heat. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Hard running there. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Runs for the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 21 over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield. I'm looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just
Turning on the Jets at the 30. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at... The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to throw, it's Rivera. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Homer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better, but then there are others that tweak things a little.
Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Rivera. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They take the lead with the 6.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires left. Finds a man by himself. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. A run for the quarterback. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt! Looking for from the tie with the extra point. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Rivera. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. After the misfire, it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got a man. It's Henderson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Rivera. Going for it all. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Turns it on in midfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rivera. Makes the grab on the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now on 2nd down. Ends it off on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Rivera. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Murphy.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anger. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break.
Going for it all. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Rivera. And good coverage courage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
With the catch, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anger. Made the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Running into the open space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Still looking on the move. To the 10. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And that one's way too far for everybody.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee.
Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble in that situation and just breathe home. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably went aggressive, but still a sliver, albeit very slight. dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
They'll try the run. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Charlotte 49ers. Taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The 49ers offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like...
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Niners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Ferguson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the 49ers in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Reddick. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Dances away. Turning it on. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The 49ers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're testing the right side here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3 from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's It's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. wants to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Tulane.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Tulane Green Wave will take over.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. Powers through. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The 49ers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
At the 35, he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his feet to buy time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your seats.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
Now, a fourth down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, 49ers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 18 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Fires into the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They just keep firing. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling, they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
They'll run it on the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He'll take another shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't.
There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Niners. Fit it in the window for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.